Hey again, and welcome to a new video. So today I want to play Cassie, and I want to play Impulse Cassie just to make it easier to kill the squishies. And I mean, I also could play big game, but for me there's no value in playing big game, because even if I hit him with my disengage, he probably would siphon the whole duration. So there's no value in playing big game here, and it's just easier for me to kill squishies if I play Impulse. So we want to try to focus on the grabs of Genos. That's why I stay with him at the beginning, just to focus on the grabs to give him the resets. So if he's playing the correct loadout, then he should get the resets after getting a kill or a limb of the target he grabbed. So the rest of the enemy team is spawning back, so we kind of want to get back now. Don't want to get free hit. It's okay to play behind our Ash. I still can rotate to the right, but I still want to stay close with my Genos. And now I just want to heal out of combat, or wait until my Genos is back to heal me, because Ceres didn't see me. And now I can rotate. Get the kill for Genos. Yeah, here's Leon, she should die, okay. Just get out of range of him, so he can't hit me. Just ulting to see if she pushes me or not. And now I have the advantage. So I was too low to get pushed. That's why I ulted to see if she pushes me or not. Wait out the beam, because it's so much damage, we don't want to get hit by that. And that's actually insane how fast she has her root back. It was like, I don't know, 8 seconds. It felt like 8 seconds or something. I didn't expect her to have a root up again, just because the general cooldown is 18 seconds or whatever. You can decrease it for sure with loader cards, but I didn't expect her to have it up again. So we know Liana's on the left. I think she hit her Q just because my teammates are so low. So that I expect her to hit her Q. Okay. But this Q she missed. Finishing out the kills. And now I can push up to the high ground position. She missed her Q, and that's good. So she has a long cooldown. Still want to focus him so we can hit him from the side. So give Genos a reset. Always try to focus Grok in his ult. And just kill Jan to get more credits. So I think I want to buy Resilience, just because it's annoying for me to be rooted. I'm a squishy, it's pretty easy to kill me when I'm rooted over the whole duration, so that's why I just buy Resilience, to make it harder for Imani or the others to kill me when I'm CC'd. And I actually looked into Imani's loadout, so she started with, we start the fight with my ult to see what they are doing. She started with buying Chronos 2, and she decreases her cooldown. She decreases her cooldown when swapping her stances, so that's why she had another Q up. And then therefore it's even better to get resilience, just because she plays around her Q, no, her right click. Okay, I didn't want to roll just because I knew Jan would spawn. That's fine, I killed the dragon, that's all what I wanted. I didn't want to use my roll early just because I knew Lian would spawn. So I didn't want to get hit and don't have to roll up or whatever. That's why I waited until I see Lian to use my roll to go in. Always try to focus the grab target. And even if he wouldn't have resets of his cooldown, just focus them because it's an easy kill, so to say. We kinda want to get back now. And wait. Just because our Ash died, our Jinnas died. So we don't want to die as well. Don't want to stagger. So our turn should die, he overextended.
30 seconds remaining. Behold the power of the abyss. Is that the best white card? The stars will
You made that kill look good. Not yet.
15 seconds remaining. 10, 9.
We have our ult. Again, I want to start the fight with my ult to see where the enemy goes. So she missed her Q, so she also has to wait a little bit. Yeah, she's playing Eminence, okay. I wasn't sure. So now we can push up and dismount. Probably use her Frostbomb, yes, and now her beam. Okay, that's what she does like the whole time. Almost have another Frostbomb because she swapped. So pretty easy how she plays. Just knock him off to make it harder for him to actually touch.
Killings overtime. Double kill.
Want to go back to contest the dragon, have enough range to actually contest the dragon. But they couldn't touch, so it didn't matter anyway. So I just recorded the Cassie game, but I think the Cassie game was kinda short, so just another game.
Well, hello.
And we basically we try a annoying comp to play against, especially or only in early game. If the team survive long enough or defend long enough and get enough cauterize and stuff, then it should be harder for us to win. But if we can roll through them, so to say, then it's kind of annoying for them. And I play main healer, and I think my IO also plays main here. So I saw, well, she kind of plays main here. She plays damage reduction, but damage reduction or the damage reduction IO is not enough heal to actually sustain our whole team. So if we want to play it, it's just a casual thing. So don't do this ranked or whatever. It's just because someone recommended to or asked to do 5 healers, 5 supports. That's why we all picked support, and it's really annoying to play against. But there are some things you need to pay attention to make it work. So in my experience, it works better on closer maps because most supports don't have enough range to make it work on longer maps, and it's easier to outsnipe you. So most supports are strong on close range. I mean, Grover, you can play him on long range, but yeah, the other supports is just better on shorter maps, on closer maps or whatever. Yeah, and you want to have a main healer, so like Damba. The IO works, but not as a main healer to sustain the whole team, because you need someone who really can heal the whole team. And therefore I feel like IO isn't enough, because we are all kind of squishy. IO works with different team comps to give the damage reduction and stuff, and it's good to support me to heal, but not as the main healer. And you want a 1 or 2 damage dealer, really damage dealer, so to say. So like Pip or whatever, who really do a lot of damage to actually get kills, because some supports don't work just because they don't have enough damage or whatever, even though they play damage legendaries or whatever. So you want to have some changing ultimate, some healing ultimate. So Ying also could work because she's pretty strong at dealing damage, and with focusing lanes and bringing out a lot of heals. So yeah, that's just, I don't know what you want to pay attention to or whatever, I don't know. So I'm basically just ulting to save my team. We want to win as fast as possible, because as long as they don't have cauterize, should be easy for us to win the fight, just because we have a lot of heals, so they can't outkill the heal, so to say. That's why we want to win fast, and that's why I wanted my Grover to stay alive, because I don't want him, or I don't want our team to wait for him, just because we want to win fast and don't give them credits. Because if the bug would have killed Grover, he would have gotten the credits for Grover, for the kill on Grover, and it would have been easier for him to get cauterized or more items, or just whatever, resilience, I don't know. So okay, the Lian already got resilience, as I saw. Yeah, and I want to try to, as I said before, main heal, main sustain my team, but also get out as much damage or stuns or whatever. I just slid that because I didn't want to get hit by the Arnold. It would have been free damage, and sometimes you get credits for dealing damage, and I just didn't want to get hit by the ult or make it somehow possible to her to actually kill me. That's why I slid that, to just avoid the incoming ult damage. So I don't have to stay on the point just because Luna is on the point, but there's no tank who can eat damage from me, or who can sustain long enough to defend me or whatever. That's why I kind of play a little bit safer than I usually would do on Dumba. Just because... Oh, my god, actually killed the Elan. Just because it's... Yeah, I don't know, it's harder to stay alive if you don't have a tank to help or whatever. I think it's understandable. And yeah, that's also go for great god, so to say, to dismount the damage or whatever. So I actually killed Elan because I stunned her, and afterwards she dashed in my god. So I don't had enough, or I didn't have enough credits to buy Kronos, but we still want to try to capture at this point, because if they are able to capture at this point, then the fight will need long enough to get enough cauterize to make it harder for us to win. So best scenario for us would be to capture, and it's harder now because we pushed in. The Atlas actually saved me, I think, I don't know. Because we pushed it in, they have combat mechanics, so it's easier for them to capture. Just ulting to stay alive. And yeah, that's why we want to try to capture this point as well, because the game needs longer if they would capture, and if we would defend or not, it doesn't matter, just because we can't push it in the next push, so to say. So and I got another kill with the god. So always try to get out your god. the god also works to dismount, so some enemies maybe on the stairs, so to say, is a better place to throw the god to dismount, because there has the enemy to go. Yeah, just checking if he has Moxie, because it kind of didn't look like he has Moxie, but he actually does. So kind of want to rotate. Yeah, I wanted to hit Pip. Throw my god to see who's there. Oh, no. I don't want to be here. I'm in a bad spot. Just get a god or to help my team. Because there was no way for me to survive. I was in a bad spot. So I wanted to try at least to get out some help for my team. Because I knew I would die. So no value in throw the god for myself. That's why I threw it out for my team. Yeah, the Willow with her dead zone is really annoying for us. But we still can win it. Like, oh, we can push it in. I mean, even if they defend, we can still win it. But it's just out of us. But there's still enough time for us to regroup and try to push it in to win. Again, god to de-damage. See, she stays in my god, and I actually could get the kill because she got damaged by someone else and because she got damaged by my god. So I always try to get out an aggressive god, so to say. Yeah, that's annoying. That's on for us.
30 seconds remaining.
I couldn't heal him. He didn't peek enough, so to say. He always stayed behind the wall. That's annoying.
15 seconds remaining.
Yeah, they're respawning, so I don't know which ults they have. Just ulting to make sure they can't touch. And okay, the bug didn't touch either. So yeah, you want to if you play 5 supports, you want to try to win as fast as possible, because if they get caught, then it's harder for you to actually win, and they probably might win over time, so to say. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you've had a great day. And always remember, you guys are awesome.